I was a rookie, it was my second career start playing against him. You're just out there, you're like, oh my God, this is Drew Brees. This is really it. This is Drew Brees.
Drew places the football perfectly.
He's just a guy that you look up to. He's a guy that you aspire to be like, and a guy that you look at as just an absolute first ballot Hall of Famer.
I put down Drew Brees.
Brees lost one down the sideline. Into the end zone!
Drew Brees.
I'd probably put Drew Brees.
I would definitely say Drew Brees.
I think you got to go with Drew Brees, what he's been able to do this year. He's probably playing his best football right now. It's pretty incredible to see it.
Drew says, I see it, and he processes information so quickly.
We was in the locker room just discussing this, talking about Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, and yeah, those guys are, elite. And I think it was a Thursday night game. I had a chance to watch them. You think the ball's going to Alvin Kamara, you think it's going to Mark Ingram, you think it's going to Michael Thomas, and it's going to everybody else.
And it's caught by Dan Arnold!
So he's getting everyone involved, and he's making sure the defense has a hard time really game planning for them by spreading the ball around.
Boy, Brees makes everybody look good. Beautiful throw.
He's just unstoppable.
All right, man, great tempo. Here we go now, one play at a time.
In 2018, Drew Brees became the fourth quarterback to throw for over 500 touchdowns. He threw for 32 scores to only 5 interceptions and completed 74.4% of his passes, an NFL single-season record.
There's only a few quarterbacks that you tagged the term throw a guy open, meaning a guy could be covered, but you put the ball in a certain area, and now he's open. And Drew Brees is definitely one of those guys.
Drew Brees puts it right over the shoulder of the defender.
And it was a perfect throw by Drew.
He can make any throw on the field.
What a play, what a throw, what a half for Drew Brees.
The way he just handles that offense it's amazing.
3rd down and 6 for the Saints.
The way he commands his players, it's just amazing to watch.
Brees changing the play at the line of scrimmage, 3 seconds on the play clock. He takes the snap, drops back, looks left over the middle. Alvin Kamara caught across the 30, shakes another tackler, spins off a third.
And how about Drew Brees getting them into the right play? Look at it before the snap, sees the defense, gets everything changed. He took the play clock all the way down to 3 before that ball was snapped. Peyton Manning may not be playing anymore, but there are plenty of other guys who can orchestrate the offense as well.
He's the one player I look forward to watching him.
Drew Brees, great job with your eyes. Look left, look back right a little, and then fire in between the 2 backers who are playing zone, trying to read your eyes.
Just the throws he makes, and he's always moving the ball. It doesn't matter what defense he's going against.
The ball was in the air before he ever turned around.
Drew Brees is an all-around quarterback. Anytime you think of Drew Brees, you think about the records he have broken.
Brees achieved 2 major milestones in 2018. The first was breaking Brett Favre's record for career completions in Week 3.
Drew Brees passes Brett Favre as the NFL's all-time leader in completions with 6,301. Hey, we work hard for these moments, man. Let's go get another one, all right? Let's go get another one.
The second was breaking Peyton Manning's all-time passing yardage record.
What's that? He starts in the shotgun, drops back, looks to the far sideline, wide open, Traquan Smith. And Traquan Smith is going to go to the end zone. Drew Brees has done it.
I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
Drew Brees is the NFL's all-time leading passer. Could it have happened any better way? Drew Brees with a 62-yard passing strike to Traquan Smith. Hey, boys! How about that, huh? How about that? Hey, I love you guys so much. Hey, you're going to accomplish anything in life you're willing to work for, right? I love you, boys. I love you.
Being able to watch him play and the things that he does when he's out there, how he reads the coverages, how he's able to get whoever it is that needs to get the ball, he finds a way to be able to get it done.
Are you kidding me? I freaking love you.
There's only one word that comes to mind. Greatness.
This was the last snap Drew Brees ever took as a San Diego Charger. When the play was over, Brees had a torn labrum in his right shoulder. His arm and his career hung in the balance. Many wondered if he'd ever throw another pass in the NFL. 6 seasons later, Brees is doing things with his right arm that no quarterback in NFL history has ever done.
One word that comes to mind when I'm thinking about Drew Brees is precision.
One play at a time, fellas. Tempo and rhythm. Here we go.
Drew's kind of the point guard of that offense. You know, he's up there at the line, and we had the opportunity to hear some of his mic'd up stuff from previous years.
Go trips right. 24 scan. I know, I got him. 24 scan.
How quickly he goes up to the line, processes the information,
5-5-6.
gets the checks communicated.
Get on, Lance. Get on. Get on. Okay, ready. Move 90. Left side.
Then executes him.
Here's Brees looking. Going to throw. Back of the end zone. Leaping grab. Touchdown, Marcus Colston.
This is truly remarkable.
Got it, baby. Great job, Marcus. Great job.
Brees looking for Graham. Downfield. Makes the catch in stride. Touchdown.
You see balls thrown with great anticipation, great timing, and landing in just the right place. The opening game of this year, when they're playing the Packers and they're trailing towards the end, I remember Drew threw a seam ball versus man-to-man on Charles Woodson right down the middle to Colston.
Beautifully thrown ball to Marcus Colston.
He threw the ball before Colston even turned around, and it was just in the right place. And you watch that, and I mean, you just wonder how the guy can be so consistently accurate.
Beautifully thrown ball.
That's pretty right there. I mean, you can't throw a ball any better than that.
I think he's got to a point in his career where, you know, every throw is very important to him, and he feels like he can make every throw.
Saints 31 and the Rams 6. Play action Brees. He's going to throw deep.
And the moment he does it, it's unacceptable to him.
Intercepted.
I probably should have called our dash there, you know. That's fine. That was a fine call. Just hate throwing picks. I don't give a what the score is. Yeah. Especially in the fourth quarter. Yeah. I mean, we should have had one more touchdown instead of field goal. We should have had another touchdown right there. Pisses me off.
Drew is like a surgeon.
Brees, flush from the pocket, now looking to throw. Sets, throws back to the middle. Caught! Touchdown, Robert Beecher.
You go get an operation, you expect the surgeon to know exactly how to cut you open, take out the organs, fix what you got to fix so you back up. That's Drew. No matter what you give him on defense, he's ready for any situation. We have our dime package in there. We have 6 DBs, and he's almost, I think, scrambling out of the backfield, looking like he's going to throw a check down. Out of nowhere, he just zooms it back where I should have been, over to Jimmy Graham. And you're like, how did he know that guy was there? He just, he carves you up.
Dr. Brees performed his finest surgery in the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 44. On the drive that put the Saints ahead for good, Brees completed all 7 passes he threw to 7 different receivers.
He is in a groove right now, spreading the ball around, and that's what makes it so difficult on the Colts. They don't know who to zero in on.
Brees, here's the throw to Shockey, and it's a touchdown.
And just for good measure, he completed a 2-point conversion to an 8th receiver.
The miracle in Miami has happened. The Saints have won the Super Bowl.
This was the second miracle in Miami which Brees performed during the 2009 season.
And there's been a lot of times where I'm just like, I don't know how he does it. I think it was that Miami game the year we won the Super Bowl. You know, we're down by about 3 touchdowns, and like everybody was just like, man, let's just get out of here, tuck our tails, and go. And halftime, Drew came out and he just started slinging it, and he told us, we're gonna win this game.
This is a football team that faced a 21-point deficit.
Whether he's throwing blocks or running for touchdowns,
Brees and a quarterback keeper takes it in.
The diminutive Brees is able to rise up to any challenge.
He had to jump about, this high. He's only 6 foot, maybe. And it just got everybody fired up. And you could just see the fight and the will to win in his eyes. I knew from then on we could win a lot of games with this guy.
They always talked about his height when we were in college. And, I think there's always these little knocks on him. Was his arm strength good enough?
Great throw by Brees.
Is he a big enough guy to see over the guys in front of him? And I think that's pretty obvious that guy can make plays anywhere on the field.
Touchdown!
I can remember in college we had these little barrels we'd set up on the field, and some of the backup QBs, they'd be launching balls to this thing, and they'd maybe get one within like a foot or two of the barrel. I mean, he would literally drop balls in the barrel.
Can he really hit a size 5 diaper from 30 yards?
Let's see what kind of impact these diapers can withstand.
This first toss is crucial. Boom goes the dynamite.
Barrels and diapers aside, Brees's favorite targets are his Saints receivers. Entering the 2012 season, he's thrown a touchdown pass in 43 consecutive games, just 4 shy of Johnny Unitas's 52-year-old record. In 2011, he completed more passes in a season for more yards in a season than any quarterback in NFL history.
Drew Brees has just broken Dan Marino's single-season passing yardage record that was set way back in 1984.
Never deserved that more, man. Love you, man. Congratulations. No one deserves more than that.
When you play a long time, you really start to admire guys that perfect their craft. He's special. He's a special player. He loves what he does, and that's as good as it gets.
The number 5 player comeback of all time, Drew Brees in 2006.
Doesn't get much better than this, does it?
It's so weird because when I try to think of Drew Brees, the Charger, I draw a blank.
Here's Brees. Pump fake and throw. Touchdown!
Drew Brees was actually, in his couple of years as the starter in San Diego, looked like he'd be a really solid quarterback.
Brees pump fake, looks, cocks, throws to the end zone, and is caught. Touchdown!
Oh, by the way, that Drew Brees, he can play.
I feel like San Diego kind of left him for dead.
Drew is hurt. Drew is holding his right shoulder. Drew is absolutely hurt.
Always he's got this shoulder injury, he's washed up, he's no good.
Everything you heard around the league was this guy's shoulder is meat. There is nothing left in it.
Nick Saban brought him into Miami, liked him. The doctor said, nah, his shoulder's just not good to go. Let's sign Dante Culpepper instead.
New Orleans, man, they needed something bright and positive after all the Katrina stuff, and so they signed Drew Brees.
Emerald wrote me a little note that said if I became a New Orleans Saint that he cooked my first meal here. So, Emerald, if you're watching, listening, I'll be expecting that here pretty soon.
Getting Drew Brees in there was, the gift that we didn't even know we were getting.
He went to Sean Payton, and that marriage of coach and player is one of the best that we've seen in the NFL.
2x2 or 3x1?
2x2. Those two, it's like peanut butter and jelly. They're okay by themselves. When they're together, they're so much better.
Brees with time, steps up, throws deep. He's got Henderson, takes it in, throws, caught, Colston on the slant, touchdown.
I was amazed. I was absolutely amazed by the year he was able to put together.
Brees throws it for all he's worth, caught, touchdown.
Drew Brees, his first for the New Orleans Saints, and what a great year. 4,418 yards passing.
Completely turns it around, turns that city around.
And the New Orleans Saints are headed for the NFC Championship game.
It's one of the feel-good stories for the NFL.
It's a great story, and it's a great screw you story. Hey, Dolphins doctors, screw you. Drew Brees has never been, ever doubted since then.
One of the worst decisions ever made by any organization.
Culpepper back, throws a pass, it's intercepted.
How many quarterbacks have the Miami Dolphins started since 2006? Do you know? 10.
Cleo back to throw, drops the football. Giants have it.
Hi, Miami.
100,000% he deserves to be on this list. Are you kidding me? If you go from obscurity in San Diego to a Hall of Fame career, you absolutely belong on this list.
Drew Brees passes Johnny Unitas.
I don't know why he's not number one on the list.
If Brees is number 5 on the list, you better have 4 really impressive guys.